Hey everyone, my name is Eduardo Archer. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I make videos to help you get striving in life and not be bullied by your circumstances. So I've been considering this idea of being overwhelmed and getting stuck. And what I want to give you right now are 3 questions that you can ask yourself to get yourself emotionally and mentally unstuck and moving. I mean, for real, let me ask you, for real, how often do you find yourself just overwhelmed by everything? By everything. I mean, it seems as if life is just hitting you hard and constantly and nonstop. That to-do list grows exponentially. It's like you can't get ahead of any of this stuff. And just FYI, it's not that you don't know the things that could be done. It's almost as if you're so overwhelmed by everything that needs to be done that you can't move, okay? It's not that you're incompetent or incapable. The issue is that you're tired. The issue is that you've been beaten down. You know, and I believe this. I really do believe that we all deserve to live in our full, present, and intentional moment. We deserve to actually carry the momentum of the space that we're inside of right now in this moment without the weight of everything else that's gone on in the past and the fear and the weight of everything else that you've got to do in the future. You deserve to live in your now and present intentional moment. So I want you to ask these 3 questions to give you an option to get unstuck. Okay, I want to open up the door so that you have options. All right. So here's the first question. What's bothering me about how I'm feeling? What's bothering me about how I'm feeling? I want to highlight this. Some of us cannot put our fingers exactly on what's messing with us, but it's a little easier to put our finger on the feeling that we're feeling about it. And some of us can't even do that, by the way. And for those of us that can't even put our finger on the feeling that we have, you might need to just focus on your body. What is your body feeling and where is it feeling it, right? You got to get physical in that sense. Now, once you have that information, I need you to understand this, that your body is trying to give you intelligence. It's trying to give you information, right? There is a point where that pain or that feeling began. There was something that triggered it. So when I want you to ask this question, what's bothering me about what I'm feeling? I want you to go a little bit deeper on the feeling itself and start to figure out where does that feeling get really bad? You know, is it a relationship? Is it a conversation? Is it a task that needs to get done? I mean, when does it really, really kind of surface up? All right, so that's the first question, and we gain that intelligence that our body and our emotions are trying to give us by just asking the question, what's bothering me about what I'm feeling? All right, so here's the next question I want you to ask is, what do I really want right now? What do I really want right now? Here, and I don't want you to cop out on this question, all right? Because one of the things that you could be saying is well, I just want to stop feeling this way. I just want to not be stuck. I just want to get things done. I want to get organized. I want to complete all of it. No, stop. Don't do all that. I didn't ask for that. All I want you to be asking yourself right now is, what do you really want right now? And so here's something to help lead you to discovering that. I want you to imagine, and by the way, this is called the miracle question we use in Solution Focus. I want you to imagine that tomorrow you woke up and you knew something changed. You don't know exactly what it was, but something has changed significantly, and you no longer have that feeling, that fear, that weight that you're feeling right now. You looked in the mirror, and so the question is what's the first thing that you noticed, right? What's the first thing that's different? And that question should open up an internal dialogue on where's the solution really at? What really needs to be resolved? Maybe it's more than just the things that you have to do, and it goes deeper into your relationships, into your own sense of guilt and shame. I mean, maybe it goes a bit deeper on helping you resolve that initial thing. And so that's the question. I could go deep. But let's go to the next question, which is going to make this thing actionable. And this next question is this: what if? What if? What if? One of the things that I love, my pastor said this often. He says dreaming is free. And it's this idea that it costs nothing to dream. We can dream, and I want you for a moment to dream about what do you want? Like, what if you did just one tiny thing and it changed everything? And I want you to focus that effort not on your 5-year plan, not on this is how I'm going to resolve it in the 6 months, in the next 2 months if I just do these. No, don't do that. You're going to overwhelm yourself again. All right, stop that. I want you to think about the what if of your very next step, the very next thing that you can do. What if I said no and I didn't show up to this event? What if I just had a conversation to tell, my spouse how I actually felt? What if I just took a pause and closed the door and just sat on my bed for 5 minutes? What if? And I'll tell you that what if question now opens the door. You've taken the information and the intelligence that your body and your emotions gave you. You've brought that into what do you really want? Where is the solution? And then we got it back down to granular. What is the very next? What if I took this very next step? How does that help me get unstuck? And guys, I'll tell you that then opens doors for you to have a choice to choose to begin to be free. And my hope is this, that you kind of go a little bit deeper than the need to get your items off your to-do list, and you begin to address your core sense of self. Yeah, you really start to address like the patterns or the habits and behaviors that keep you getting to this place where you're overwhelmed by all of it. All right, guys, I'm so grateful that you all are here. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'll continue to send these encouragements, these thoughts to help us all go a little deeper. For those of you who are my faithful friends, thank you again for being here. Guys, I will see you in the next conversation. Take care.